Don't lick me.
Hey!
I just got abducted.
Jeez, one after another. This is really bad for my heart.
Everything you're doing is bad for your heart.
Not done yet! Hurry! Let's speed it up!
Especially that one.
You might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.
Why is he pouting?
I can't believe it!
Really tough for me.
Under the blanket?
I'm snuggling.
So, that four-eyed detective was sleeping next to a dead body. I'm so jealous!
What?
I didn't hear that.
Same.
Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse. He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Where did Detective Four Eyes hide after that?
It must have been someplace with easy access. Which
Dude,
must
that-
mean-
Dude, he must have been. His lungs couldn't have been good after all that.
No.
Which means, if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
Didn't I say something about under the bed whenever we investigated? I was like, oh, I guess there's nothing under the bed. They won't let me click it.
Back then,
I tend to do shit like that whenever we play games. I don't know why.
I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there. I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the
To
crimes.
move me.
Yeah.
I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now.
Are you?
Bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
Maybe.
If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
You brought it from home.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just noticed that the recording equipment has Russell, like, cut off, like, right here. So, Russell's, like, half on the screen. I'll fix it next time.
We get half Russell face.
Well,
I don't know how it changed from our last recording, but it is what it is.
Again?
Oh god, he's back. Who'da thunk?
Go any further.
Getting in our way again, huh? If you
Boogity boogity boo.
my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir fry you with veggies for dinner.
I will not!
I would not do any of that.
I hate veggies.
Death match.
I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Oh, lucky me.
It's the rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master.
Great.
Looks like you might not need assist after all, Master.
By using assist, your partner inside the Mystery Labyrinth will help you out.
The clincher.
When a partner assist is activated, the Mystery Phantom statement won't inflict any damage, so you use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. Okay. Oh god. What do you want from me?
Let you pass.
No, that's wrong. You will let me pass. I promise, it's not nonsense.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that.
Oh, he's probably talking about, like, who he swapped with. So, who do you think he would have swapped with?
I'm assuming Apex's, because Apex is the only one with a stabby stab.
Yeah.
Good conclusion.
Zilch would need to be the same size as him.
And Pantyface was.
A bag that could carry a corpse.
Or maybe that was Zilch, I'm not sure. Not
Zilch.
Zilch.
It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
This is the truth.
Oh.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap.
I love that as a Hoge gets angry.
Dead body on the train. It's Apex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests. So the corpse that was switched was Apex's.
Ah, damn it! How could someone like you find the truth?
I wear the boy shorts. I'm the one who detects.
I'm the little man.
Okay, are you finally gone now?
He
Maybe.
looks completely obliterated.
You sure about that?
Now we don't have to fight anymore.
You sure about that?
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down. The mystery labyrinth isn't over yet. Stay alert until the very end.
All right.
I mean, we still didn't discuss about the cum stain.
We'll get
This is
there.
true.
Wow. Who would have thought that short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap?
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Apex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green.
Totally.
I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Yeah, you got onto something.
He's just so tired of her already.
Are we gonna fight the train?
Hell yeah, dude. Oh. We were in the train the whole time. Oh, hi.
Wait.
Hi, Zilch.
I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed.
No, you're right here.
Leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we really want to chase after him?
It's
kinda rude.
Wasn't me, but Aphex. But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there. How was the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
I'm getting like motion
You had an
sickness.
army of hamsters to do it.
When did that happen?
I was also kind of wondering that too. Because I was like, how did he get past us?
Hamsters.
Yeah, obviously.
Lots and lots of hamsters.
I mean, yeah, now I get it. After you explained it, I got it now. But that's what I was thinking about before you said the hamster thing. Like, I forgot they brought Gundam to this game, and he just it is a thing with hamsters.
I wonder if he does voice somebody. They tend to use a lot of the same actors.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get that out
look
of
at
my face.
Where did he run off to?
Another
Man, I'm glad I could read
Oh.
that.
When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, okay. What do you guys think?
Move through the train, did not move through the train. I'm moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the cockpit. Well, I mean, he had to move through this. He couldn't just not move. Oh, wait. No. Wait.
What if?
No.
Oh wait, I think I'm thinking.
What do you think?
So there was no car placard in number 5. It was burnt on the ground. Did he just switch the numbers of the the train cars around?
Remember a little detail I pointed out, like very nonchalantly, that I'm like, oh, why is this? And it's like you guys are like, oh yeah, why is that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You remember? It has something to do with the map? The map of the train cars?
No.
Fair enough.
Not even a little bit.
You guys don't listen to me.
No.
So you think did not move through the train car, Russell?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Let's go this way.
If it explodes, it's all Mikey's fault.
If he got outside the train instead of through it, he could have passed us.
No, that's impossible.
Oh, okay.
Impossible.
Well, let's hear it first.
Impossible.
He's doing the Danganronpa
Okay.
argument of, I didn't do it.
Yeah, he's pulling a real Leon right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Leon did do that, yeah.
Stupid.
Impossible, impossible, impossible!
Hello, Disco
Oh God!
Kitty. He's going leather daddy for him.
Knock it off.
I'm not allowed.
Turned into a mystery phantom!
Get him, Master! Boom, kill him until there's only
Or did the mystery phantom turn into Zilch?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are the questions.
Yeah, these are the questions that need to be answered before the murder. Reasoning death metal.
Cushion with hole, blackout, and shaking.
Didn't pass through the train.
Oh, I get it now.
Side,
You get it?
the wind
I finally got it.
Do you want to explain for the entourage?
we know the train.
Well, so obviously he was knocked out,
Windows and doors.
and I think Russell is right to an extent of the numbers that got burnt, and he didn't really move the body because
Train's operation.
I think Zilch moved Coco Head here to the back of the train or something like that. That's why there's a cum stain right on the lock, because he had to move.
No.
He had to unlock it to get him out of the bathroom or something like that.
That happened when I was in car 2.
Right, Russell?
Car 4.
Sounds good enough.
I don't know.
You're getting somewhere with it.
It was something.
Did he move the fucking cars when it went through the doot?
When the blackout
Excuse me? How do you move a whole train?
Something
A
else
train car. You move one from the back to the front.
How do you do that?
They have engines.
Remember
on
that
either
little
side.
thing that I pointed out on the train car map? That I made sure you guys looked at?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual like map inside that was showing the train cars, not like
No.
the rail map thing.
The rail
That's why I
map.
was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I pointed out just to make sure that you guys were thinking about it, like the pillow and like the bed and like stuff like that.
Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
And I did that intentionally because I knew we would be recording like once a week and there'd be a pretty big gap in between everything. The hell is on your leg, man?
Get the shaking.
God, I hope it's not a tail butt plug.
Dude.
Coincidences. The blackout was just a bad.
Maybe disordered plate? I'm not sure.
Contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing
Yeah.
odd about that. It's all just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
Could such a carefully calculated crime be all just a coincidence? No, it's no coincidence. The culprit planned all of it.
Forget the shake.
I don't know what he said that I need to respond to.
They were nothing but coincidences.
Ow.
That was just a bad contact.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Will you? This does seem like a lot of bullshit.
Connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred
Yeah.
during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Oh god, you got ate by the train.
He ran away. Fleeing Phantom is a bad Phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him.
Bad
Solve the
phantom.
mystery and boom, kill that mystery Phantom.
Who kill?
Hey!
Yeah, she really likes boom killing.
Boom kill.
Boom kill.
Oh, Russell.
You
Damn.
may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main
Zombies.
was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how. Huh. In that case,
50,000 hamsters unhooked the train car, picked it up, and moved it around.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just
Final
very.
offer.
I gotta see how they did it, because this is making no sense. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, that's not logical at all.
blocking you.
That's a rock.
Locking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Yeah, that rock's a mystery. Where'd it come from?
He's just choking the
And
poor
why
boy.
is it in a train?
These are all things that we need to know now.
Main control system was lost when car 1
This
was...
is the question we're facing right now.
The main control
Uh-huh.
system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too.
I like how she's still
Smart,
moving her
so
mouth.
funny.
She's gonna shit herself.
Control system failing.
Lay an egg.
Blackout? The train shaking? Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
You need to put out the fire there.
That's right.
It's like me trying to figure out how Mikey murdered everybody in Among Us.
We still don't know what caused
Dude, that's like me right now thinking, like, how do you move a car from the front to the back and the back to the front? And,
Well, it's, they have an engine on each end,
Yeah.
right.
so you just boop 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 boop.
Dude, those are some nice words that you just said right now that I totally understood everything
Yeah.
you just said.
I loved it.
See, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, I got it now.
I call it the boop-a-doop method.
Boop-a-doop-doop.
Are you trying to say that
strong enough to make
it went around the loop
shake?
and then suddenly
Yes.
it just became in the back? That
Yes.
doesn't. To me, that still doesn't make sense.
It went from the back
Doesn't
to the
need
front.
To make sense, buddy.
It does need to make sense if you're making a detective. All right, you're
It
right.
doesn't need to make sense.
You're
It
right,
wasn't
you're
front to
right.
back. I don't know how the train was situated, to be fair.
It caused the main control system.
I'm hoping they show it because I'm a lot. I can understand it better if they actually show it.
They
Then I'm gonna
will.
be like, okay.
If it had something to do with moving a body,
It's basically a Danganronpa game. They're going to talk about it 800 times.
Yeah.
Ooh, did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
Nah, she got the barrel
Oh
again.
god.
I can't spell.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami
Everything was lost and Clara 1 was.
Detached.
There you go.
I mean, I kind of figured it was a detached, but it's like, how do you detach a moving train?
That's right!
Well, these things are all
You-
automated.
I was about to say it's the future.
Yeah.
I like how Ed.
I know.
It counts
That-
as one.
That threw me off
Put
the
an
first
extra
time I
line there.
played this. I'm like, okay.
Detach Ed.
Detached.
Now I get it. They're detaching Ed, not detaching the train.
Yeah, it was
Got
Ed
it.
the whole time.
Yeah.
You just didn't see him. Oh my God.
Thanks for blowing up my rock with love.
This is ridiculous.
car was separated
It
from the
is.
train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now.
That's what I'm saying. Can we just get to the actual explanation?
Yeah.
Master, I don't really...
Why are you making me walk?
Same.
What do you mean the first car was cut off?
Slap her. Slap her right in the boob.
Happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a
Huh?
result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
I guess she just has rock sense.
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much
That's
longer
what
will
she
this keep
said.
happening? I feel like I'm gonna suffocate.
Now's not the time to be
You
suffocated!
could just back up a little bit.
Yeah, really.
Again?
You think he'd get used to it. The body was transported along with the entire
Solve the mystery at hand.
Mm.
Given that the
Ah,
first car was
right.
off, so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this!
The word is obviously train, but all the words are just mashed into three.
Yeah, just trip.
get in the barrel.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
I assume it's called, but it should be red
Yeah.
or red.
That's right!
Car. Tutorial. Labyrinth much.
Let's just waste more time by showing this. All right. Why?
Yeah. Hey, they have one,
Look, man.
well, not one hot character in this game, but they have the main hot character in this game, so they gotta do some fan service sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta fit in as much fan service as possible. That's what I've learned at Danganronpa.
Yeah, they can't give me fan service of my favorite guy character, but they'll show you all the titties they want.
Using the entire first car.
Damn straight.
That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse with the entire car? Nonsense.
I mean, it is, but I'm sure
Bruh.
they're trying to make
Yo,
it
what
make
the
sense.
fuck is this?
Dude, he's...
Zilch is gonna get a lot of spoiler alerts.
The first car is at the front of the train.
No shit.
Apex's corpse was in the 5th car, in the back.
Okay.
Yes.
Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Yeah, can you, like, please explain that? I really need to know that.
He really wants to know. Russell, you kind of got the idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Master?
I mean, I think I got the idea. I just think it's a bullshit thing that makes no sense. And this is the electro bombs
See-
with the
see, Mikey,
compressor.
This is where my train autism comes in clutch.
All right, well, we'll see what we'll see if I might be overthinking it.
Stay calm.
Yeah, the train was entirely controlled by Amaterasu, which helps
Swap the position of
automatically.
and 5th cars. If I can answer that, I can solve
I did
this
forget
mystery
that
once
Russell
and
did
for
study
all.
in future trains. He would know what's going.
Future train.
How did
Dude, you don't even know. I was an Amtrak boy.
That reminds me.
You're gonna be the old man just
Earlier,
playing with your
when we
trains
talked
with little
about
controller there.
You
Like, shh.
mentioned the black
It's like, hey Russell, can I try? No.
You're saying that like I don't already have a box of those in my closet.
Yeah, it definitely shook 2 separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second?
I like how Phantom Zilch is just like standing there just waiting for them to discuss it.
Something happened to the train.
He's polite, if nothing else.
The
Fair
shaking
enough.
At the end of the tunnel felt similar to when car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing. Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
Sure.
I guess he's a kitty with bird wings.
I'm sure you telling the main character that they're wrong means it's true.
That's like the main theme of this game. Okay.
So it shook twice near the tunnel. What of it? You mean the train car was separated and reconnected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train
So what?
was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
Yes, there was.
This is the truth.
No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. TV time.
The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating. After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The 2 tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Alright, dude, calm down.
It's possible for a single train car to function
Yeah,
on its
don't shit your pants.
But the
Yeah,
Amaterasu
like-
Express is
alright.
special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
Autonomously.
Each train
I use big words too.
operate autonomously. Then car 1 can function on its own. Doesn't that solve everything?
I guess. We're gonna have to accept it, I guess.
That's crazy.
He's not gonna accept it.
What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're
Now, that made
telling
more-
me
that made
you
less
put
sense.
Apex's course in a non-existent 6th car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it?
No.
You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong.
Yeah, originally they said there was, I think they said there was 6 cars, but one of them was locked, kind of thing.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us.
So
I
can you,
will
like, move out of the
prove it
way?
to you.
Why are we pulling out the barrel?
No, I guess we're not. We're just going in the barrel.
We're going in the
I
barrel.
like the bear.
It's the barrel.
I thought we were gonna keep walking.
5. Or not?
I guess 6.
I guess 6.
Or was a...
I guess they're
No,
saying
there was only one train.
Is it 1? It was car 1? For the start of the monster was a...
What? Am I stupid? 4?
Oh, you have to get one of them right eventually. What?
How was it 4? Oh!
Okay, it's starting to make more sense now.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
I'll
forgot
give it a
about that.
pass now, because now it's making more sense. He added that on. I get it now.
Yeah.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, car 1 could be made to look like car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars.
That's what
Yeah, that makes more sense now. My brain was broken because I knew that, but it was just like, I forgot what they were asking.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Yes.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
Yeah,
If
okay.
car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Or you can assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car 1. If there was another car 1,
I had high hopes for you, fake Byakuya.
Fake Byakuya. We already have Teriyaki. We don't need another one.
For example,
Yeah, and he was
the way the
cool
window
and
glass was
fat.
broken in
Yeah.
the infirmary would be different from how I broke it.
I mean, there's no Nagito.
You mean when you use the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window?
I need a Nagito in this game. That's what I need.
Do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
Or a Kokichi. Those two were insane. We need a crazy guy.
I just like my emo goth boy.
He's just evil. Because he's a
The
Birdman.
fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot
Because he's a bird man.
Yeah, Birdman.
the window.
I imagine that's what he did when he put the knife into someone.
Even though in real life he just has kid ears, he's still cod.
Yeah.
It was all a trap to set
Now the
me
cat
up as
ears
culprit.
is a diversion of what his true calling is.
Zilch!
Zilch, you little idiot.
Zip zero zilch.
All right, we're
And I'm sure the real Zilch out in the real world heard all of this.
He's just sitting on the bed like, fuck, he got me, man. Got him fucking cooked. Shit!
Oh, hell yeah. I think we're almost done with this.
I see a light at the end of the hallway.
That was a pretty solid
Oh, hell yeah. Going to heaven.
Very impressive.
I'm vegan.
Yeah, turns
and I'm
out that
early for an appointment.
Turns out that took all your life force to solve that.
Yeah.
You got one mystery out of this whole deal, buddy.
I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
One can dream big.
You still gotta
Or maybe I was a nobody.
Right.
Maybe it was literally my first day on the job.
Because why would I want to make a deal with this death god?
Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next.
What are you talking about? Stop it.
You know, making the first car
Are we gonna fight Hitler and Bergman together?
trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
Stairs.
We can fight Bert Hitler.
Automatic operating system must have had it.
Hitler.
Hitler.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Sika!
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well,
You get an inspiration dice for that one.
they own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I
God,
didn't
dude, this is like
trust
fucking Stairway to Heaven.
Won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
Yeah, they just couldn't. That was copyrighted, so they just couldn't put it in here.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't.